wanna give you a million things, cause isn't love what it's all about? And how to make you smile again is something that I wanna figure out. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes, make you feel like you're safe, cause all I need is just some.
Back from the pool and sitting in bed and decided to try part of my breakfast that I didn't eat this morning. It's a turnover kind of thing, something like that. But it's like from a completely gluten-free cafe, which was really nice to see. So we're gonna do a taste test. I haven't had something like this in so long because gluten-free, I feel like it's hard to find pastries that are like this. I rate this probably like 8 out of 10.
I wanna catch you like every time that you fall.
Should I wear these to the concert now? These are so cute and sparkly. But I don't know if it's like too thick of a band. Good morning, you guys. It is the concert day. I don't know if you guys can hear me right now because I'm outside and there's really loud music playing, but I'm outside with my mom. We're having a morning meeting and we're enjoying some tea, and we're having like a meeting for like Karen Rose and Lace and Lashes and all that, but so many exciting things coming. So for the morning, we're just doing some work. Not sure what time we have dinner reservations at like 4, just because we want to go over to the stadium, but we want to eat beforehand, I think. So but yeah, that's the morning. I'm so excited. I can't believe the day is finally here, and I'll be taking you guys along with me on this day. All right, so I'm getting ready for the Taylor Swift concert. We just had like kind of like a low-key morning and just had some lunch, and now doing my makeup. I just waited to do my makeup just so it would be like fresh for the concert, because being that it doesn't start until 8, I figured I would just do a little bit later, do my hair and makeup. So I still have yet to do my hair, and I am just going to be getting started on my eye makeup. I did the rest of my face. My brows look really dark right now, just so that when I don't do my eye makeup, they look dark, but yeah, so basically I have my eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna be using this one. This is the one I use every day because the air just turned on, so you might hear the fan blowing. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of darker colors. I'm gonna do the shimmer, and then I'm going to add, so I have this sparkly eyeshadow topper I love using for the holidays or special events, and this is definitely a special event, so I'm going to use this for some extra glam, very like bejeweled vibes. That's like what I'm going for. And then I'm going to also, I want to incorporate, where are they? Here they are. I don't know if I'm going to do this on my face, but I'm for sure going to add these rhinestones. I got these Swarovski crystals from Amazon, and I'm going to add these to my hair. Somehow we're going to like do this together and see how it turns out. I already did, like I said, my face makeup. For that, I did my favorite foundation duo ever. And I think this might be on sale at Sephora right now when this like goes up. But I'll include all the face makeup details, but I'll list it all out. This is like what I'll do, this duo, especially when I want my makeup to last all day. It does not look thick or cakey, but it just gives the perfect amount of like that airbrush look. So I do a little thin coat of this Rare Beauty foundation, and then I'll do half a pump of the Charlotte Tilbury, and it's just like perfect combination. I love it. So I did that. Oh, and then we're gonna do lashes. I'm trying to decide. See, I'll show you guys my setup. All right, so I'm deciding, this is my code in my Amazon travel video, but I'm deciding between these lashes or I have these ones right here, which are the Wispies from Ardell, which I love, but I found them in the pre-cut. And in the past, I would just use these 2 outers, and that's all I would use, but I'm not sure if I should do the whole thing just because I do want to be a little extra glam tonight, so I don't know. I'm gonna decide that as well, so I'll show you guys which ones I end up using. We're walking to the stadium. We're staying like a mile away, so We're walking and it turned out to be such a gorgeous day. So happy it didn't end up raining or anything. So I will show you guys around inside. And I got these jewels in. I didn't get a chance to show you guys the finished result, but I got the gems and they took quite a bit of time. But I think it turned out pretty good.
Strollers, video cameras, artificial noisemakers, and other posted prohibited. Trying to work on that 11 by 17 weapons.
I'm kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's so
Made it through. Got the merch.
Is into the scene and it's made it better. Yeah, what do you want? How do you want to say it? Like
I'll think the most defining thing that Lady could hope to achieve in her lifetime. And I have one for every finger.
So excited!
every scrap of you would be taken from me. Watch as you signed your name, Marjorie.
The exact number of brain cells that I have, because earlier I told you that Gracie Abrams opened the show. That is not correct. That is absolutely not correct. Gail opened the show and she was phenomenal. And I feel so awful that I'm gonna get both Gracie and Gail, and also be the doobie because she had to bear witness to this in some proximity. Lots of presents.
But you can make me a dream. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it chill that you're in my head? I feel some laughter, faking smiles, same old tired, lonely place. In love with someone else, please don't have somebody waiting on you. Tonight is mine, don't you let it go. Forever, want you if you put me on and said I was your favorite. A friend to all is a friend to none. She's my young maid, assume you know nothing. There goes the last great American dynasty. Who knows if she never showed up, what could have been? Should I stay? Look at how my tears ricochet. Everything was still changing for the better. Wanting was enough. For me, it was enough. So much for summer love. Saying us 'cause you were mine to lose. And I know you hurt. So let's be friends. Let's take each other's one hand. If the high was worth the pain, come on, let's Starbucks lovers. I take love with you all night. It's down. Someday when you leave me, I bet these memories follow you around. You see me in hindsight, love with you all night, burning. It's down. Someday when you leave me. Your ex-wife, and she was so pretty, driving in your Benz. Maybe she's been dressing for revenge. Weekends, she don't dress for friends. Maybe she's been dressing for revenge. You know that it's my boyfriend. You wouldn't know what I mean. You know that it's my boyfriend.
All right, it is a few days later. I wanted to recap the entire trip of everything you guys just saw, give some tips, advice on the Eras tour. So I've kind of figured I would recap just so I could talk to you guys, because I feel like I wasn't able to like sit down, share everything all about it there, because it was, especially at the end near the concert, time just went away with me and I was not able to like film as much as I would have liked to. But hopefully you guys enjoyed all that concert footage and everything. So I'm gonna get all into it. I have my t-shirt on, what I got at, it's one of the pieces of merch that I got. I'll get into all that in a little bit. So Wednesday afternoon, we traveled over to Tampa because the concert that I attended was on Thursday evening. So we basically, I thought I would kind of give overview now of the concert, like tips and advice in case you are going to the Eras tour, because I have learned quite a few things already, or some things that I did that may help you guys out for your concert. First thing, I have some notes and I'm gonna give like my concert review. The first thing I would say is figure out your timing in advance, of course, because you want to think about, okay, for me personally, I this time did not really care to see the opening acts. That's just me. So I did not really know the two artists that much, and I knew because it was from past experience, if you're in a stadium where there's no dome, some of the stadiums have had domes, but Tampa did not. And I know quite a few others not have a dome either. So the sun, you have to think about, is going to be blaring, blazing hot, and it's like 80 some degrees, and we actually had to walk 30 minutes. So with that in mind, I didn't want to drain my body of energy and be fatigued and dehydrate and all that. So I just figured we would leave around 6 o'clock, which ended up being a really good time that we left, and we started kind of run late. So really plan to leave a little extra time for getting ready as well, because it takes a little bit longer than you think. Like I was putting rhinestones in my hair, as you guys saw, and it took way longer than I anticipated. That kind of made me run a little late because I was having an issue with the rhinestones. So just plan a little, actually even 15-20 minutes earlier than you think to get ready in case anything pops up. I'd rather have been sitting down waiting to go rather than rushing out the door with like trying to put on rhinestones. So that was one thing. So we left around 6. It took about 30 minutes to walk there, a little over 30 minutes actually. And I'm so glad we left at that time, because any earlier it would have been just like way too hot and draining, especially since the concert is over 3 hours. I wanted to save my energy for the concert itself this time. So that's what I chose to do. Maybe if you want to see the opening acts, great, and do that, but just keep that in mind and hydrate, because it could be pretty hot, especially if you don't have a dome. And this kind of goes with my next tip, is plan on waiting in lines, especially if you, first of all, just to get in itself. There could be, I've seen some pretty long lines just to get in and through security. Then there's also lines pretty much everywhere that you need to go. So for food and drinks, there's quite a long line. I think we waited about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that, in line just even for water. And then I know some people said for their bathroom lines, they were like over 30 minutes, even 40 minutes in line for our bathrooms. I think we waited like over 30 minutes in the merch line. So just even by doing 2 or 3 things in line, it could be over an hour, you know, that you have to plan for. So Taylor goes on, I think, right at 8 o'clock. And yeah, so we got there at like 6:30, so it pretty much allotted the perfect amount of time. I think we only sat in our seats about 15 minutes before the concert, and we had to wait that long, so it was not bad at all. And then yeah, that's as far as like waiting in lines. And then just make sure your shoes are comfortable. If you've never worn the shoes before, just like really try to make sure that you are feeling comfortable walking in them, because you will have to walk, even if you park in the parking lot and not walk like we did for 30 minutes from the hotel. Just plan on walking even from the parking lot to the stadium, and then even standing if you're going to stand at the concert for over 3 hours. Make sure your shoes are comfortable. And then as far as what to wear, because I've had some questions from you guys asking for some suggestions, and really anything goes. I've seen people in Taylor Swift t-shirts all the way to like really dressy pieces like sequins and tulle dresses, like really all out. And really there's no right or wrong. You just wear what makes you feel comfortable to wear. And so basically just wear whatever you want. I did a whole video on what to wear to the Eras tour on my channel in case you guys are looking for suggestions. I wore a sequin dress and it was so fun. I just love getting dressed up, so I just used it as an excuse to get dressed up. But you definitely don't need to. Oh, then I'm gonna show you guys, speaking of the merch, this is what I picked up. I just got the like traditional Eras tour tee. I got it in a size large actually, because I have it on my biker shorts, because I wanted it to be long so I could wear it, you know, like I have here with biker shorts. And then I'll try to show you guys the back. It has all the tour dates on it, and it's just like, you know, traditional tour tee. I like last minute just was like, okay, I'll get this. It was like a spur of the moment purchase, and I just got this one with the it says like Taylor Swift the Eras tour on the side of the sleeve. I thought the navy was really nice, so that was just what I did. And then Also, I just want to quickly mention before I give my concert overview is check the bag policy for your stadium, because every single stadium is different. I know for Raymond James, they had a clutch bag policy, they called it. So the bag only could be 4.5 by 6.5 inches, which was really hard to find something that was within those parameters. So I finally was able to find this bag right here that meets the exact measurements. And the reason I went with this, because there were some bags on Amazon that I did end up finding that were like pretty close to those measurements, but they were so thin that you could barely fit anything inside. And the reason I like this bag is because it has a nice thickness to it. So I was able to fit everything that I needed. So I would definitely take a battery pack with you. I know some stadiums are making sure that they have to be smaller than a credit card, I think. Like I said, you have to read your stadium's policy. But that was just, yeah, I took my mini Amazon charger, I'll link it. And then I also took these earplugs. I've heard so many people on TikTok talking about them, and the earplugs were really helpful, especially when we were waiting in line for the opening acts. For some reason, the opening acts were like extremely, I don't know, the sound was just like really, really loud. It was like really intense sound. So the earplugs, I've heard people like burst their eardrums, so you definitely want to save your ears. So these, I was still able to hear everything around me, but I just popped these in, and they're from Amazon, and I've heard so many people talk about them on TikTok, and they were a game changer for the concert. And then what else did I take with me, because I emptied my bag? But oh, I do actually, I still have the stuff in here. I have an extra pair of contacts just because in case my contact fell out or something, then I'd still be able to see. And then I also brought a Lara bar with me, and yeah, that was it. And then I just, of course, had my phone and my like credit cards and stuff, and my license. But that was pretty much everything I took, but it fit everything perfectly that I need. Oh, and I had a poncho. It thankfully did not rain, 1 ounce, but I had it in case, and that was everything in my bag. Okay, and then as far as the concert, as you guys hopefully saw in the clips, I wish I could have made the clips longer, but with YouTube's policies, I can't make them super long because of copyright and stuff. But oh my gosh, the concert was incredible. I mean, Taylor just outdoes herself every single time, and like it keeps, like every single concert that you see, like I've seen pretty much all of her concerts from Speak Now to Red, 1989, Reputation, and now the Eras tour. It just literally keeps getting better and better, and like just when you think she can't do anything better than what she just did, she does, definitely tops it. So this concert was over 3 hours, and I don't know how she dances full out and sings for over 3 hours. My back was hurting by the end of the concert, and I was like, how is she doing this even 3 nights in a row? So major props to her, because she puts on amazing concerts. It's a true like full-on production for a lot of the numbers, as you guys saw. The dancers, the backup singers, the band, I mean, it's just incredible. And I just had an incredible time. I remember that the first song, very first song, when right before Miss Americana she does, it's been a long time coming, and it was truly like so emotional. I was like, my eyes really filling up with tears because it was just so emotional and so exciting. And yeah, it was just a really, really great time. And I'm trying to think of my top favorite performances. Probably the Miss Americana / like Cruel Summer intro. And then I also really liked August, was amazing, and Enchanted, the dress that she wore for Enchanted, she just got a new dress for it, actually, because I think the pictures I've seen on TikTok or like the videos had like a tool for our show. The Tampa night one, she did this like 3D petal applique dress. It was stunning, and that was really gorgeous. And then trying to think of what else. Like, it's like there's so much to take in at the concert that it's like, it's a lot to take in. I really liked a lot of the Midnight's performances, like Bejeweled and Karma. They were all amazing. I mean, everything was amazing. How could I just pick one favorite? But if you guys get the chance to see her, I hope you guys have the best time. I know you will. And if you have any questions at all, be sure to leave it in the comment section below. Let me know when you guys are going, and I hope you guys get an opportunity to go. If you are on the fence about it, definitely go, because you will not regret it. It is incredible. I was like, if you guys want to see actually longer footage, go over to my Instagram stories highlight called Tampa, and I have a ton, like the longer clips on there, because I was of course allowed to play the longer clips on Instagram stories. So I have them there in case you guys want to see some more longer footage other than short clips. But that's about it. And I will see you all in my next video very soon. Love you guys. Bye.